Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back to Journaling with Friends. I haven't done journaling on camera for a few weeks, but I have been journaling, and I'm still using the journal I got. Oh, it's one of my ears, we don't want that. That's two. Right, I'm still using the journal I got from Ruby. So, where are we? Oh, I've done loads since last time on camera, and using as well other things from friends. Like this week, well, back in January, I didn't do hardly anything at all. I was feeling a bit under the weather, so this was actually a bit made for me by Amy. And so I just journaled on the back of those, because like I said, I'm journaling with friends, so I'm using journals I've got from friends, and also little bits and pieces that I've got from friends. But we're on this week now, ending the 28th of February. And it was my son's birthday this week, so I want to do a double page spread, but he's not a very flowery kind of guy, so I'm going to try and cover this up a bit with, I've got a couple of black and white pictures. I've also got this. He loves his music, my son. He always has. Right from a little child, he's always loved his music. And he's played guitar and that, and loves going to gigs. So I've got this sticker. I thought I might put that there, because I'm going to have a couple of photos. But it's not completely covering up Ruby's lovely work, but it's making it less girly, so that I can make this double page spread to suit my son's kind of style. So I'm going to do it all in black and white. But yeah, as you can see, this side isn't plain, but I don't want to skip a page, because I have been going in order through the journal this time, because I don't normally. Other years I just pick a page and I start journaling, but my kids have said to me, oh mum, it makes it so confusing, like in years to come when you ain't here, we want to be able to look through these journals as memories of our lives. And so I was like, right, I'll start journaling in order now, but it's not something I've ever done. Unless it's in, like when I used to bullet journal. And yeah, they was always in order, but I'm doing it like this now to make it easier for my kids in the future. So I've been sticking to it, and that's why I thought I don't want to skip a page. Right, and I'm just sort of going to go over this a bit. I know I'm doing it in black and white, but yeah, I'm just trying to sort of blend it in to the page a little bit, so it's not quite black and white, but it'll, I don't know, makes it look less like a sticker. Right, and yeah, I've got a couple of pictures. What have I done with them? That are going to go here. Here they are. Yeah, I'm going to put that right there so you can still see the thingy. And I'm going to have this one down here. Right, what do I have? I've got this ribbon. And so I was thinking maybe, yeah, at the top and at the bottom, maybe going over the pictures, so it kind of looks like they're tucked in by the ribbon. So yeah, we'll get the easy side done first, and then I'll do this side. I've already inked around these when I cut them out. Excuse me, I do apologise for my phone ringing. So yeah, I'm just gonna, was I gonna do it over or under? maybe do one over and one under. Oh, I don't know. Might be like that. Yeah, I'll do this one underneath and then the next one on the top. So, I hope everyone is doing well. I have been journaling each week, but yeah, I don't always get round to doing it on camera because in between projects and other things, filming, editing, uploading, saving the film, and then yeah, all of that malarkey. Sometimes it takes me a while because my camera just films in little blocks of like 10 minutes and then stops, and so I then have to edit all of those, put all of those together afterwards, and so yeah, I'm often used up, like things take up a lot of time, plus I've got a busy household with my family and that, so yeah, I don't always have time to do it on camera, but I do like to keep up with a journal no matter what. Yeah, I'm going to have that bit there like that. Right, that bit needs a bit of glue underneath at the end. And I need to cut off the frayed bits, but I'll go back up there in a sec. Yes, so you can still see bits of Ruby's lovely work underneath, but on other pages it's much more visible because I don't want to cover it up. I want to use it and try and like sort of complement it, you know. But yeah, my son loves his music, and yeah, I think he'd prefer a black and white page or spread. So that's where we are. I think that looks quite nice actually. I did have another sticker of an arrow that I might put in like that. They're hard to get off the back, these stickers. I much prefer when you just get shapes and they're a shape that you can just stick on. I thought I had one of those Tim Holtz fingers, but I looked in my little ephemera folder and I couldn't find it, so I really don't know what happened to that. I know I did have one because I saw it, I think last week when I was looking for something else, but it may have fell out of the folder because it was one of the smaller ones, teeny tiny, and yeah, it may have well fell out and been swept up. Right, I like that page. So over there, what I was thinking was doing a couple of pockets out of tracing paper. Oh, that's me throwing it on the floor. I have got vellum upstairs, but I like to use that for I think I've got 2 sheets there. Yeah, I have, which I don't need. Yeah, I like to use that for like printing on and that, and putting that into a journal. So I use the cheaper tracing paper to make pockets, because it looks exactly like you've made a vellum pocket, but it's way cheaper than wasting your vellum. I'm not wasting it, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's way cheaper than forking out for vellum that's just going to be a pocket. I'm thinking like about that deep. Well, it won't be that deep because it'll have to have little creases, won't it, to make it into a pocket. Right, it's roughly about there. Oh, roughly like that. that one's smaller. Right, it don't matter too much really. I've got to cut some off of the sides. I'll cut a bit off of here just so that they're the same. And right, let's think. Time we fold that round. Very guesstimated, isn't it, today? I'm not measuring or whatnot. I'm trying to get done quite quickly because I know my daughter's on her way back from shopping with the children, so yeah, I've got to hurry up and get stuff done. I'm just looking at maybe how wide I want it. If I was at 4, yeah, right, so I'm thinking, right, I'm going to score at 4. Oh, this is the thing with tracing paper, it's not easy. Right, at 4 and at 2, so my tags will be 2 inches wide. No, at 1.5. So then they're 2.5 inches wide, and that still will meet up. And we've got to go 1/2 inch down the bottom. Right, so again, score at 1.5. Oh, at 4. And then at 1/2, which will probably end up wonky because it's tracing paper and it's really hard to hold it still. Right. They're gonna be alright. They don't look too wonky at all. So just with my shaky hands, I'm gonna come in there and down and then up. And along that score line. Right. And I can lose some of that. Oh, let's get it straight-ish. Right. So again, losing that bit. Oh, that might be a bit too much cutting off. Oh, I'm sure we'll be alright. Right. Let's get rid of these bits. Perfect. So they're 2.5 inches wide. I can do my tags. Right there. Yeah, I like them. Just going to glue them together and then we can decorate them, and I'm going to make black and white tags to go inside. And so yeah, I will have the kiddies back soon, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun, do some painting with Olivia. Levi's been drawing, well, she was drawing the other day, and he come and sat down and she was drawing circles, and he just started drawing circles, and then she started like doing squiggly lines, and he was doing squiggly lines. I couldn't believe it, and he was copying her, and it was so cool, you know, like he it was like he knew what he was doing. He's only a baby. Right, I've got this lovely trim that I got from my friend Zach, and I'm going to have that at the bottom, so I'm going to stick that on first, so that, hang on, let me have a little fade bit. Stick that on first, so that, yeah, it's there, and then I can work out where I'm putting the other things on top, like the pockets. Because this trim can't be on the bottom of the pockets because of the big beads hanging off. But it does look really cool on the page. Right, let's not stick 2 pages together. I've got to trim that off. Right. Oh! And then try and get that right. And I can trim a little bit more. That's it. Right, we've got the trim. Now I need some bits to decorate these pockets. I'm going to have them like that. So I'll pop the journal to one side and we'll grab the bits. Right, I was going to go with this, which I think looks really beautiful, and have like maybe a tassel or something, but my son Josh would rather I went with like this. I know he would, and it's much more his personality, even though it is a bit mad. I know he would much prefer me to use that. So that is what I am going to use. Even though like he's in his 20s. He was 27 this week. But yeah, this is much more him than the other one. Right. I know he'll laugh when he sees it. Oh. So I'm going to go quite modern and that with the tags. Probably use some sheet music because yeah, that's what he's into more than anything. Right. Let's get some glue on there. I might put a little bit of fancier trim at the bottom. Maybe a little bit of tassel or something. But this is much more Josh than anything looking a bit fancy. Do you know what I mean? He'd much prefer modern and fun. Right, just make sure I haven't stuck my pockets together, which I nearly have. That's it. Right, that bit needs to be stuck together, but not to that as well, just to itself. Oh look, let's go down a bit further. Right. Yeah, you see where the glue has seeped through? That's it, I'm doing it with my finger. I'd probably be better doing it with this. That's it. Right, let's see with this one. I think this one is completely stuck. Oh no, I've surprised myself. That one isn't stuck at all. Right, it was just this one, but that's it. I've freed it all up now, it's fine. Right, so see, I've got this to go with the other one, but I'm not really sure. I'm just going to have a quick look. Right, I will still use these, but then I've got that, which brings out the black and white and the, like a little hint of yellow, which I've got there, and I'm going to run that like that. So I've got a bit of him and a bit of me down at the bottom. I've got to have something going on that, yeah, that I do like. Right. Right. Oh. Let's bring that just a tad there, that's it. Oh. Right, it's come off and gone wonky. That's it. Right, and this one, I'll do the same, and then I'll put on the other bit of trim, which I'll use at the top of the tags as well, and it'll sort of bring it all together. No. There we are. I'll have to use my little scissors in a sec. Oh, can I do it with these? No, I'll use my tiny ones in a minute. Right. And just get them little ones there and there. Right. Right, I'll pop that away, and I just need a bead of glue going across each one for this other ribbon. Oh, I've pulled it off. Right. Oh, here's the kids. Right. I didn't time myself well enough because I wasn't finished by the time the kids were here, because they're here. So I think I had my thing at 2.5, didn't I? So I'm going to come just under that and see if that fits. Now I've got to come a bit thinner, even more than I just am. So that's probably about 2.25, and that fits lovely. Right. Will I be able to just cut that in half, roughly? And let's see how it fits. Yeah, they're all right. So I'm just gonna make them into tags, and luckily I've got pens, you know them pens that they show up just as well on black as they do on white. So I've not got to stick nothing on the back of these to journal on them. I can just journal straight on to the black tag, which is rather cool. Right. Right, so I've got my tag shapes, and I wanted some black and white sheet music, which I've got. This is a photocopy that someone's done. It was just given to me in a bunch, and it looks like they haven't closed it properly because it's got that darkness, whereas this is really light. But I do kind of like that grey, So I think I'm going to use a bit of that in the background, and then a bit of the pure stark white over the top. Let's just get a little bubble there. I'm going to keep that bit. I'll lose the top because I definitely don't need that. So yeah, I'm going to keep that bit but not use it on these because I want it longer. Right. About there. Right. And then smaller bits with this white. I want a bit like that. Right, let's pop them bits to one side that I can use later and see what we've got. I'm going to have to ink around them, but kind of something like that. Or maybe get that a bit thinner. Oh, or under, and then that bit, and then that bit. Let's take a bit off of there, and then what we're going to have under, poking out a bit, something like that. Right, I think that is going to be fine. So black ink, which I don't like using because I always seem to end up in a mess with it. So should I go round? I don't know. I think I'm going to use walnut stain. I know I'm all black and white, but black, I could get out another sponge and do the black, but I nearly always seem to get it everywhere. I'll try it though, because yeah, I'm talking myself in and out of using the other colour. 1 minute I will, 1 minute I won't. Right. Right, I've got one for this green that I've no longer got that green because it dried out. It wasn't one of these type. It was just one of them cheap ones. It did have a good run for like a couple of years and then it dried out. So yeah, I will do it black and white, but yeah, hopefully I'm not going to end up in a mess. Which I'm saying that I end up in a mess day in, day out. That's my life. But you know what I mean. Sometimes it goes a bit smudgy with black, and I don't know why. Rather than any other colour I've found. So I made that bit well smudgy, but that was my own fault. But yeah, I'm just putting this together now, and then I can journal on it later. And yeah, the year seems to be going really quick journal wise, because in a few weeks I think that one, what I'm using from the Lovely Ruby, will be full up, and then we'll start on another one, which it'll be springtime, so I'm thinking maybe using one I got from Amy, which is very springy with the colours, and it's all like 1950s style. So I think that will probably be the one I do use next, because it just seems perfect for the coming seasons. Oh, and yeah, my son really does love his music. We've been to gigs together. He's been to gigs and festivals with mates and whatnot, and yeah, just he's from really little. He was about 2 one year, and we'd had a little birthday party for him, and he'd got presents, and some people had given him money in a card, and we was down our local market, and I said to him, don't forget you've got such and such amount of birthday money, so you can pick a toy or something like that. And he stopped at the stall with the bloke selling CDs, and wanted to buy a CD that he'd been singing the songs, and he'd heard the advert on the telly, and we was at the stall, and he was saying, I want this music, and singing the song, and so we had to find the CD it was on, that he'd heard on the TV or the radio. And yeah, he spent his birthday money, or some of it anyway, on CDs. And yeah, it was like his 2nd birthday, but yeah, he obviously he could talk and sing well at that age, and also he just had a love of music from really little. I think maybe it was because I went to music festivals and things while I was pregnant with him, so he was hearing lots of loud music in the womb, like they say to play classical music and things to your child in the womb, which I did do things like that while I was pregnant, played music to my bump, including classical, because they reckon that makes the child more brainy. So I would listen to classical music while I was pregnant, normally driving around in the car, putting it on loud so that it was getting through to my bump. But it I also went to music festivals and gigs and things while I was pregnant with him, so he heard a lot of loud, like, rock music, you know, and yeah, I think that's what sparked his love of music. Right, I'm just looking for this trim that I don't know what I've done with. I've probably put it away. Yes, I'll put it back in the box. So I'm just going to thread all them through the top, and it will sort of tie it all in a bit. Try and poke it through. That's it. There we are. And where's the other bit? Here it is. And I want something else on these tags. Right. So let's see, what have I got here? Something like that. Something like that, maybe. Maybe a bit of this going along that edge as well. Down. Right, and then I want that over the top there. Yeah, I like that. And what else have I got? Oh, I've got a little thing there. I've got a coin there. Oh, I've got a little stamp. Maybe the coin. And then also this little, like little thing where you have the numbers, but it's blank. I could write his date of birth in there. Oops. So I might come that side with this one, like that. So I've got my coin that's going to go there. And then, oh, pop that there. And I've got this little thing. So I've got a black pen. I've got to try and hold it still. 24. 02. 94. Right, and I'll give it a little quick ink around. Right, and where am I going to pop that? Probably there. Right, so grab back my book. Like that. Yeah, probably like that. Let's stick them on. Oh, I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. The baby is asleep in the pram over there, and I forgot he was there. He just moved his arm and his blanket moved. It frightened the life out of me for a little second before, just before my brain clicked back in and was like, no, he's supposed to be there. Right. open that one like that. Oh, there he goes again. Like that. And if I can get in there, like that. Right. So I'm almost done really. Oh, I had this bow that I wanted to stick somewhere, so I'll probably have that there. Already made and everything. That was off of a gift set for Christmas of a candle and a little reed diffuser. And as you know, I like to save things like that, like ready-made bows or bits of ribbon, and yeah, you get them on everything. Right, down here, I think I'm going to have like an happy birthday or something, so I just need to have a quick look for what I've got. Right, I didn't have one, so I've had to cut one out. So while I was doing that, I cut out a couple of circles because I think they are so cool with the circles with the dots. And yeah, they just add to the page. I've got a small one as well. I'll pop up there. Oh. Right. And then I cut out a happy birthday. So happy. There we go. Oh, right. Pull up them a bit. Right, I'm happy with that. I think it suits his personality, and yeah, I really like how they've turned out. And there's a little bit of fluff there for me. So, thank you for joining me for my journaling with friends. Like I said, I've not got many pages left. Just that's it. And then yeah, I'll be on to another friend's journal. So yeah, once I've filled this one up, I'll show you what I did all the way through. But yeah, some days it's next to nothing. It just depends on the week. As you know, we're still in lockdown, so a lot of the times there's nothing to write about. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it and love you all loads. And I'll be back very soon. Bye for now, sweethearts. Love yous.